Hi, my name is Alfred. Welcome to Sabercraft Online. Here you'll be able to learn how to use an LED stun saber like any that we purchase off many retailers online. There's a lot of different videos you can find online of how to do specific forms. On this channel, on the site, you're going to learn a particular system that we teach. The entire system is called Sabercraft, but this video is about an introduction to how you notate things and how you know where to hit and how to block. So follow me as I walk you through the simple steps of understanding the temporal notation system, and we'll get to choreographing in no time. So let's cover the fundamentals. Let's start with your stance. So your stance should be based off of your dominant inhale, dominant control. So your dominant hand, in my case would be the right hand, would be the hand that's on the top of the saber. Left hand will be on the bottom, in my case. If you're left-handed, the left hand would be on top. Right hand would be in front. Once you have your dominant hand in position, what you want to do is you want to push your dominant foot, which in my case, right hand, right foot, out in front, pointing towards the other combatant. I want to make sure that I'm pointing my foot directly in that direction. Toes quite full. I want my supporting foot to be out at a 90-degree angle, and I want it to be just slightly behind the heel of my dominant foot. I go ahead and drop my knees just slightly. I take the saber and I bring my elbows closer to my rib cage, and then I point the saber towards the throat of my opponent. And it's from here that you can begin your actual battle. So what's important is make sure that you're in a proper stance before you begin any exercise. So now that you have your stance down, let's cover targets and attacking. So pretend, if you will, I'm standing in the same direction that you are. So that way we're both looking at the same thing, right? So from your standpoint, my standpoint, let's assume that there's a big clock in front of us. And if we were to say you're going to attack a target at ball 1, it would be towards that 9 o'clock position. If you're going to attack the target at the 11 o'clock point on the 11, you drag your saber over to this side. A 3, a 9, 5, 7, 12. So having that understanding that you are looking at a clock and you are aiming towards that clock, the tip is where you are clenching towards the number. So again, 1, 11, 3, 9, 5, 7. Pretty simple. If you can understand clock, you can understand where. Right-handed, right hand on top, right foot forward. 1, 11, 3, 9, 5, 7. One, 11, 3, 9, 5, 7. Left hand. 1, 11, 3, 9, 5, 7. So now that you can understand how to attack, let's talk a little bit of how to defend. So you learn in attacks that as the attacker, everything is from your perspective. So if you were going to attack a 1, you would imagine that there's a clock, and the tip of your saber, you're pointing towards that 1. If you are attacking an 11, the tip of your saber is pointing to that 11. Now, in the case of the defender is not looking at the clock. The defender is the clock. So now, imagine, if you will, that you are a clock, and that you are strapped to someone's arm, right? And you point pretty much as a clock would, because you are the clock. So again, I'm going to stand from this perspective, facing away from you, so as if you're looking over my shoulders, we're looking in the same direction. right? So when you are defending, because you are the clock, let's imagine, if you will, you are clock, you are facing out. So 12 o'clock would be here. 1 o'clock would be here. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12. Because you are the clock. You're not looking at it, it's you. So here's a quick, easy way to understand how to defend using this imagery of a clock. If you are going to defend any number, you want to move your hands into that position. So if you are going to defend, say, a 1, you move your hands to the 1 o'clock position. You will see that the saber crosses the body because it is protecting the head. So this to be goal 1. This would be your 11. This would be your 3. This would be 9. 5, you're bringing your hands down towards the left side of the body and crossing your body with the saber. And at 7, the same thing on the other side where your hands are forward to the side. So I turn away from you so that way you understand and you have a first perspective of how to see it. So once again, 1, 11, 3, 9, 5, 7. Looking at you, this is what you would see from the defender's perspective. 1, 11, 3, 9, 5, 7. So that's all it takes. The attacker is looking at a clock. The defender is the clock. Very simple. Defenses. Right hand. Right foot forward. 1, 11, 3, 9, 5, 7. 1, 11, 3, 9, 5, 7. 1, 11, 3, 9, 5, 7. In this example, Molly will be you. So you're looking at it from her perspective. So I'm defending against the attacks. She will attack. 1, 11, 3, 9, 5, 7. Now Molly will defend from the attacks. So again, you're looking at it from her perspective. So the attacker would be attacking 1, 11, 3, 9, 5, 7. In the next example, Molly will attack me and I will defend. Then I will attack her and she will defend. 1, 11, 3, 9, 5, 7. I hand attack. 1, 11, 3, 9, 5, go. You will notice from this video that when you are attacking 3 and 9, it is in this area of the arm. So from her perspective, the 1 and the 11 are both coming towards the head. The 3 and the 9 are not going for the head, but rather they are going for the arm. And then the 5 and the 7 are going towards the knee.